The only way to get out of the labyrinth is to turn around and face the MINOTAUR. The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. The first step toward change is awareness. The second step is acceptance. The only way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. The only thing that stands between you and your dream is the will to try and the belief that it is actually possible. The only way to live is to accept the past without regret, live for the present with enthusiasm, and look forward to the future with hope. The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your mere existence is an act of rebellion. The only way to achieve the impossible is to believe it is possible. The only way to know what you are capable of is to try. The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. The pain you feel today is the strength you will feel tomorrow. The purpose of life is to find your gift. The work of life is to give it away. The refusal to admit mistakes only prolongs the agony. The search for meaning is one of the most important tasks in life. The secret of life, though, is to fall 7 times and to get up 8 times. The secret of life is not to live for others, but to live for yourself in such a way that it will benefit others. The secret of life is to be interested in one thing profoundly and in 1,000 things well. The secret of life is not to fight, but to understand. The secret of life is to be simple. The secret of life is to be strong enough to let go and wise enough to wait for what you really want. The soul is healed by being with nature. The soul is not born, it is created. The soul takes pleasure in doing good. The soul who is not satisfied with the little it has is never satisfied. The spiritual journey is not a journey of miles, but a journey of inches. It's a journey inwards, to the deepest, most sacred part of ourselves. The spiritual journey is not a matter of escaping the world, but of finding one's way into the heart of the world. The spiritual journey is not about becoming better than other people, but about becoming better than you were yesterday. The spiritual journey is not about being perfect, but about being whole. The spiritual journey is not about finding answers, but about asking questions. The time is always right to do what is right. The ultimate test of a moral society is the kind of world it leaves for its children. The world is not a problem to be solved, but a mystery to be lived. The world is not outside of you. It's within. The world is not something you have to conquer. It's something you have to learn to live in. The world is not your enemy. It's your friend. The world is not something to be feared. It's something to be explored. The world is not something to be controlled. It's something to be experienced. The world is not something to be understood. It's something to be loved. To be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. To be oneself is the hardest thing in the world, but it is the only really satisfactory way to live. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel for more content like this. You can also share the video with your friends and family.